Hello guys, and welcome to episode 9 of my Total War Warhammer playthrough, playing as Norsca on very hard difficulty. And today, what we're going to be doing is spending some of our cash. At our camp, we do have a skull-laden embankment. Not entirely sure if that's needed at all. We could probably just go for the shrines, the Ruinous Altar and the Chaos Shrine in both of these settlements, and that should sort out the public order, I'm hoping. So we might get rid of the Chieftain's Hall here for now. We'll keep the Skull-Laden Embankment for now. And then the other place we have control of is the Mountains of Hell. Where we have an Altar of the Bloodfathers, which is nice. We have the Chieftain's Hall, which we can get rid of. And the Ruinous Stables, which we can get rid of. We need to swap these around a bit. We can put the Werewolf dens and the Ice Troll lair in Aisling's Conclave. Because these are level 3 buildings, so they can go to level 3 in the Altar of Spawns. And we also need to sort out the public order here, so getting one of these to be a shrine would be a good idea. Probably the one in Aisling's Conclave, because then we can take it up to the Victi Temple. And that would be awesome, because we'll be able to recruit all sorts of stuff. And this one might have to go as well, just so that we can get the armourer. We can't get the Offering of War there either. So getting rid of the Wall of Carcasses would be a nice idea. I don't think we'll be able to get War Mammoths with War Shrines if we do it this way, but I think that's okay. We just need to like reset all of these buildings. So I'm going to probably save my cash for now, although we'll have plenty left over, I feel. We moved all of our troops in the last turn after defeating Throg. So let's just level up Wulfrik and we'll move on to the next turn. I also need to re-recruit stuff here, but he can't recruit anything in that province, so we'll move on to the next turn now. Right, loads of cash to work with. At the Mountains of Hell. What do we want to do? We need the Dark Furnace and the Ruinous Kiln to get those guys. It's like, do I want Frostworms or do I want War Mammoths? I think we're going to go for the Smithy. We're going to grab the Ice Troll lair. I don't think we need the Warhound Kennels, or do we? Because we don't have them in the main province, the Icetooth Mountains. Although we could easily have it in the last slot instead of the Mammoths. Yeah, so we'll do that instead. So we can just grab that slot for the Offering of Slaughter and the Ruinous Altar. Then here we need the Sparring Fields and the Shieling. Get rid of that Offering of Slaughter. And that should allow us to build quite a few units. We're going to have 4 chains of military buildings. So we've got the Sparring Fields, we'll have the Shieling, we'll have the Ice Troll lair, we've already got the Chaos Totem. The only one we'll be missing out on is the Warhounds, and we have both of the Smithy and the Offering of Slaughter. Good. So that one there, that Offering of Slaughter, can turn into a Slaver's Camp. Let's sort out the recruitment for Wulfrik now then. We'll put him into Doomkeep. And I'm going to recruit him. Is it Norsca Ice Trolls? No, we wanted to give him Skin Wolves, didn't we? We don't need to do the Ice Trolls thing because we already did it. Or did we? Let's go into the quests. No, we still need to recruit the Ice Trolls. Even though we may not be using them. Let's get rid of the normal trolls. And we'll replace them with Ice Trolls. And we want to put Skin Wolves in his army at some point. I guess what we'll do is when he moves over towards the Mountains of Hell, like near Winterpire, we can stop him and recruit the Skin Wolves from there, because we'll have the ability to do so. Actually, no, we won't, because I said I was going to build it at Icetooth Mountains, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, well, we may as well upgrade this to a Beast Tanner, and here what we're going to do is build the loot pile. Or do we need another shrine? Don't think we do, because military presence is only providing 6. We can grab the loot pile. Champions of War is finished in 2 turns. Bellman is ready to go. So let's have him travel down south. We'll attack Kislev. I'm not entirely sure if we need to, honestly though. Might be worth just going towards the Empire settlements, because Kislev doesn't technically stand as part of the Empire. If we go on to the Empire provinces, Midland and Ostland are. Ostland's pretty damn weak at the moment as well, so maybe we just go and destroy Ostland. I think we'll do that. Might have to raiding camp his way towards it, because he does have a little bit of lack of replenishment going on there. But otherwise we're okay. Just want to spend this money if I can, if I need to. Upgrading this to the Trophies of Battle would be a good idea. And upgrading this to the Clan Enclave. Yeah, we'll do that. That's going to leave us with 7,000. We're going to hold on to that amount for now, because I like to keep like 10 turns more than my upkeep that I need. That's something I sort of used to do with the Chaos, because then you're always safe. Like if you have a bunch of turns where you can't raid or attack anything, you're safe. So we'll just wait the couple turns for Wulfrik to get the Ice Trolls, and then we'll move on from that settlement with him towards the Goromadni Mountains. I'm actually quite enjoying this campaign. It does feel a lot different to like any other nation that I've played. I'm actually having to think about raiding and stuff. Oh yeah, and I just realised that we had the minus upkeep, so it's just gone to a minus 1,836, which means that we are going to have to like raid quite heavily. Let's get onto land where we can, and we'll come round to Ostland and destroy some of their settlements. We'll sack them. And I think we might have to send Wulfrik in the same direction. We can leave the Goromadni Mountains for now, I think. What? Yeah, I think we can. Let's end the turn. I may be forced to disband some units, which would not be good. But Raiders of the East is now a thing, so we'll get increased sacking income from Empire settlements soon. That's after 7 turns. And our quest was successful, so that gave us some extra cash. So now our quest is issued. We need to move any character to Zoshenk. Just as you start to think that you are losing the Frostworm's trail, the extreme weather around the Tower of Crack mysteriously dies down. News then reaches you that the bad weather has now suddenly appeared in the region of Zoshenk in Kislevite lands to the south. This can be no coincidence. You must make your way into Old Troll Country. Let's move down there then. We'll just go and do the quest, I think, and destroy Kislev on the way. Yeah, we'll just double team Kislev, I think. Let's move on round towards Norden. Can't attack them this turn, so we'll just move as far as we can. And may as well just raid, actually. Just to offset a little bit of this upkeep. Okay, and that will do nicely. So let's move on to the next turn again. And this is exactly why I saved 7,000 to work with. Because losing 1,800 a turn is not very sustainable. Ostend has been destroyed, so we don't have to worry about doing that. Which is nice. And what we're going to do is attack Norden. The Karakadrin will join them. We haven't met them yet, but that's okay. Just going to auto-resolve this, and we'll sack that settlement. Oh, it's already been sacked, so we'll raise it for the Eagle. +5 leadership when laying siege. Great. Let's have a look at his current traits, actually. He's blind. He gets extra public order for every concurrent war with a neighbouring faction for the local province. And he's got quite a nice few followers. Could give him Mammoth Trainer. In terms of his armour, what's he got? He's got Spell Shield at the moment, which gives him +5 melee defense and magic resistance. I think what we want to do is get Gambler's armor. Actually, that's the point. Is Throg part of our team now? Is he like a hero that we can... He is. He's wounded for one more turn, and then we get access to him. So we'll replace Felman with Throg. Even though it seems Felman's been doing a decent job. We'll continue with Dominating Presence, just for the extra leadership effect. Leadership is very important. But yeah, replacing Felman with Throg would be okay. I'm not quite sure how we're going to go about that. I think we can go into here and replace Lord. Yeah, we can. Okay, cool. We'll leave it as it is for now. Wulfrik's okay there. Felman probably needs to go back into raiding stance. Let's end the turn. So moving into Kislev's land, we're just going to have to be very careful because they will have some big armies that we'll have to deal with. As long as we keep our armies together, we should be okay. The Throg is ready for duty, and so is Gundarask. Let's move Felman as far as we can. Actually, maybe not quite yet. Maybe we go the 50% and raiding camp. And then what we'll do is replace the Lord with Throg.
Eat my enemies.
And let's have a look at his armor and so on. The ward save is just generally better. So we're going to give him a ward save unit or armor. The Tormentor Sword is okay. The Dawnstone gives us extra physical resistance, which is great. And he already has the Wintertooth Crown, which gives him melee defense, chance of intercepting, minus recruitment costs, and improved Chaos Corruption and the Wintertooth Crown ability. What about follows and banners? He's got quite a nice amount. And he's got some pretty damn decent traits. His army costs a lot. That's for sure.
My challenge?
But let's move forwards in normal stance, close to Zoshenk. And that's going to complete our quest, which gives us a little bit of extra time in terms of our upkeep. And here we have the quest issued. Zoshenk is being battered by an extreme blizzard, the likes of which you'd just seen at the Tower of Karak. Your scouts tell you that a dragon-like shadow has been spotted up ahead, moving directly into the heart of the blizzard where the weather is at its worst. This can be none other than the sign of the cold void itself. There is only one way to see this hunt through to its conclusion, and that is to follow the monster right into the eye of the storm. It is time to claim the legendary beast for the gods. So the enemy forces are Frigustrex, which is a frostworm. He's got 2 other frostworms and a bunch of Norscan ice trolls to deal with. That's crazy, and reinforcements expected as well. Nuts, absolutely nuts. And from this we'll get the ancient frostworm scale, which will give us frostbite attacks and the ability, which is a vortex that gives frostbite and does damage, I'm assuming, and plus 20 armor. Nice. So where is that? It's just here. Okay, maybe we should just go and do it. I'm gonna have Throg move round. I'm not sure where their army is, but it's not here, so we can destroy Erengrad pretty easily, I feel. I kind of want to destroy Zoshenk as well. Let's go into raiding stance with Wulfrik for now. Again, just to sort out the upkeep a little bit. Living life on the edge these days. I wanted a sustainable second army, but we didn't really get one. Let's move on to the next turn. Confederation between the dwarves and Karak-Kadrin. So we're no longer at war with Karak-Kadrin. Let's destroy Zoshenk first. We don't want to attack them, we want it to attack Zoshenk. Law to resolve it. And we will sack it. Give me that gold. And we may as well go into a raiding camp. That has actually upgraded Evolder. Now he can get Fate of Buna, which is really, really strong. And we can have Throg smash Erengrad. I'm pretty sure we can auto-resolve this. Although I would like to see Throg in battle. Tell you what, guys, I'm going to quick save this and I'm going to fight us on the battle map, just because I want to see the Norscan Giant, the Feral Mammoth. There's quite a few units that I want to see in battle. We've got some Marauder champions we can have a good look at, and the Throg himself. So yeah, let's go ahead and fight this on the battle map. Here we are. So we're going to have our champions climb up on the wall. We'll have them go up either side. Then we need to have the Iceborne Marauders climb up on the right side. We'll have the Marauders with great weapons on the left side. And normal Marauders over there as well. Then we need to have our horsemen just run up to the side of the gates or underneath the towers. Not entirely sure how I'm going to do this. I might put them over here for now. We'll just have them run next to this tower. These guys can just move up and pepper the walls from a distance. We'll have the Warhounds hide in the forest. Same with the female warriors. I'm not sure they're going to be able to climb the walls. All these ice trolls as well. Can they hide? I don't think they can. So they're just going to have to come up with us. Feral Mammoth can charge the gate down with the giant and Throg. So let's have a look at Throg. We'll just take him out of the way for a second. Here he is. What a bad man. Absolute beast. Managed to get bested by Wulfrik though. Then we have our Feral Mammoth that we looked at, and then the Norscan giant. He looks rather chilly. But he's ready to go. So we'll start the battle. We'll have these units just charge down the gate with Throg. Actually, maybe we can just get all the ice trolls to just charge the gate as well. Yeah, I think they can actually attack the gate. Can all these units just attack the gate? I think they can. We'll have these guys line up near the walls, like so. These lot just need to come up close enough so they can throw their missiles. We want to take the walls either side with the champions, so we'll do that. Hunters doing their jobs there, and we'll climb up onto that wall as well. So that's my entire army moving, I believe, other than the spearmen. I love the way the mammoth's like charging forwards and ahead of the army. It kind of reminds me of Game of Thrones when they're trying to attack the wall. Just having like the mammoth move up to the gate and then turn around and try and pull down the gate. Might be able to do some damage with these throwing axes, but I doubt we'll do too much. The idea here is just to break through. Yeah, we're going to have this gatehouse down in no time. Gate damage is going up so quickly there with all of those trolls attacking. Yep, already broken through. Let's go to the center square, lads. We have some handgunners to destroy first. You would not want to be these Kislev soldiers, the Kislevites here. Oh my. Poor guys. That is nuts. We are absolutely destroying them. And now my units are on the walls, stopping them from firing as well. May as well crush those halberdiers that have come down. Yep. Have the Marauder champions come round behind my other Marauder champions here and crush those halberdiers on the walls. This mammoth. My god. What does the Wintertooth crown do? Makes them unbreakable. We'll make that mammoth unbreakable if we can. Does it work on the mammoth? Yes, it does. We can vomit on the halberdiers here. I love the way that we can make that mammoth unbreakable. Very, very cool. We need to get these female warriors inside the walls as well. They aren't actually doing anything at the moment. I think this is going to be over very soon. We'll have our horsemen move into the walls. Yeah, they're all about to break. Victory! This absolute cluster of units here. Incredible. That was very, very fun. 179 losses, not too bad. And we can sack that settlement for a lot of money, I believe. Definitely worth doing. Look at that, 14,000. Don't mind if I do. And he gets extra leadership and aura size for that as well. We're going to raiding camp. Get our replenishment going. Gets us quite a lot of income as well from that raiding. Next time round, what we'll do is probably just raise them for the eagle. And that cash kind of makes me want to spend it a little bit, but considering how much we lose per turn when we're not raiding, I'm just going to keep it at 20,000 for now. There's nothing we really need to spend it on. We don't need to upgrade any of these military producing buildings. We can definitely get a first dash here though. Great. That's everything done for this turn, I believe. So let's move on to the next one. We're just going to auto-resolve a couple of attacks onto Zushenk and Erengrad. Destroy that province. Then we'll do the battle against the Frostfirm. Confederation between Bretonia and Carcassonne. Right, let's destroy Erengrad. That's just going to be an auto-resolve. Oh yeah, we need to assign this banner. I think we'll give it to the Beasts of Tashnar. But we'll raise that for the eagle. And now we have the Skinwolves Armoured unlocked, the Moors of Savagery, as a regiment of renown. Follower gained, plus 8% weapon strength, and Armour of Fortune. I kind of feel like the Fortune there should go on to Throg. King of Trolls, minus 10% upkeep for the Lord's Army. Different troll units and plus 2 public order. I don't think that's the best to get. I think Woundmaker is a good idea though. If we're just going to make him really strong here. Because they've already put a lot of points into this line here, making him hard to hit, extra armor, charge bonus. So we may as well go for Woundmaker. I'll make him very, very strong. Weapon strength seems to be very good all the time. Let's take Wulfrik and destroy Zushenk. Raise it for the eagle. And we'll level him up. We can give him a Marauder Chariot. Great. And we'll put him back into raiding stance. So now Throg and Wulfrik can move over to the other Kislev settlements. We may as well destroy them, otherwise they'll just be a pain in the ass. And they'll kind of like recolonize these lands. I'm also tempted though to move up Throg towards Wulfrik and trade out some units. So we can give Throg the like trolls, for example, and we can give Wulfrik the Vimir warriors and like just trade them around like that to make them most effective. I'm also tempted to get rid of some of these Marauder Berserkers and basically make better troops. So that'll do for now. Let's move on to the next turn. Not going to spend any of my cash for now. Although I am very tempted to get a Vimir agent. Like we can recruit a Vimir Balefiend or Skin Wolf Werekin. We can get a Vimir Balefiend. Get Shadows or Fire one. That gives enemy leadership minus in the local region. I think we're going to get Dregra here. Wow, looks very, very strange. What are his skills? He's just sort of like a mage, I guess, with flame spells. And what does he do when he deploys? Increases growth. Okay, nothing too useful there. But we have one, and I wanted to try one out, so that will help us a little bit. That's our quest, so let's go do it. Well, actually, let's get Throg to travel up here first. And we'll have Wulfrik move into normal stance and grab some units off him. So Throg can have the Norscan Ice Trolls, and we'll swap out the Fimir Warriors. I'm also tempted to swap out a couple of Berserkers for the Marauder Champions here. So we'll do that. And maybe give the Mammoth to Wulfrik. And we'll give the Norscan Warhounds to Throg. Yeah, we'll do that. So now Throg has a bunch of Norscan Warhounds with the Norscan Ice Trolls and the Norscan Giant. And then he has a few Marauder units to assist him.
I eat my enemies.
Meanwhile, Wulfrik is going to do a lot of damage with the Chariots, the Fimir Warriors, and the Feral Mammoths. I'm hoping later on what I can do is get the Skin Wolves in there like I suggested. Maybe just have a front line full of Skin Wolves. That would be very cool. But either way, guys, it has unfortunately been my time, so I am going to have to leave it here. In the next episode, we're going to move on and take on Brigustrix, Scion of the Cold Void. So there's that to look forward to, but in the meantime, thanks for watching, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.